The Fox 5 exclusive. Good evening, and thanks so much for joining us for Fox 5 News at 5. I'm Tom Haynes.
I'm Courtney Bryant. As senators debate a bipartisan border security bill on Capitol Hill this week, Governor Kemp is weighing in on the illegal immigration crisis at the southern border.
Fox 5 Deidra Dukes spoke one-on-one with the governor today. She joins us live from the state capitol. Deidra, what was the governor's message today?
Yeah, the governor telling me that this is a nonpartisan issue, that illegal immigration affects all states. He said while federal lawmakers are playing politics, Americans just want the problem solved.
Regardless of whether you're Republican or Democrat, people are outraged at what's happening at the border.
We talked one-on-one with Governor Kemp as the Senate debated the bipartisan border security bill on Capitol Hill.
Certainly, in my eyes and a lot of my colleagues around the country, every state is a border state now. We're dealing with the effects of, illegal immigration and not stemming the tide and securing the border in every state, whether it's fentanyl, methamphetamine, human trafficking, the amount of people that are coming over that cities around the country are having to deal with.
The threat of terrorism associated with unlawful entry at the southern border is real. It is pressing.
On Wednesday, Senator John Ossoff warned of a grave national security risk if the bill is blocked this week in the Senate.
If the Senate fails to pass border security legislation, refuses to tighten asylum standards, refuses to hire more Border Patrol officers, refuses to expedite the removal of those who abuse our asylum system to enter the country unlawfully, our nation faces a grave national security risk.
Republican senators blocked similar bipartisan legislation introduced earlier this year after former President Donald Trump urged them to reject the measure. Critics maintain those lawmakers and Trump did so in part to ensure illegal immigration would be an issue during the presidential race. But Governor Kemp says the Biden administration's failed policies are solely to blame for the escalating crisis at the southern border.
When President Biden came in, he took away all those things that were making it secure. Democrats controlled all three branches of government in D.C. from 2020 to 2022 and did nothing on the border. When governors like me were calling on them to fix this problem that the whole country was seeing. So there's just a lot of politics being played right now, and I think the American people just want the problem solved, and the president can take action right now that will help solve the problem.
Now, in addition to illegal immigration, the governor is saying the economy and inflation will also be big issues that voters will take on as they make their decisions at the polls this election year. At the state capitol, Deidra Dukes, Fox 5 News.
Immigration on a lot of people's minds. Deidra, thanks for that exclusive with the governor today.